Good day everyone, this is Patrick from EasyFX Code Trading System, and it's Saturday, the 6th of June 2020, and this is the weekly analysis for spot gold and dollar yen for the second week of June. And if we contrast the two charts, the dollar yen has seen an explosive move breakout higher, and here you see the spot gold is starting to roll over and breaking below the uptrend line and also below the daily 55 EMA. All right, so background for last week was that the stock market has been rallying for the last couple of weeks and has broken key barrier in the daily 200, both EMAs and SMA, simple and exponential. And this is reflected in the risk on move by the dollar yen, as these are both safe haven assets, selling off of the spot gold and as well as the Japanese yen, means that the risk on mode has hit the stock market, and that's why it's rallying. Okay, let's start off with spot gold. And at the start of the week, it kept up above our intermediate resistance, but then after spinning top, started to roll over down to the 1700 level and close to our uptrend line. And then yesterday had a massive move down lower and a break below the daily 55 EMA as well. This was due to surprising numbers from the US NFP report, non-farm payroll report, where the jobs show that addition of 2.5 million versus a forecast of actually 7 to 8 million job losses. So this caught the markets by surprise, and it sold off the risk assets. And this was the lower high that we were looking for, and we can mark this one here, this lower high. So resistance is still valid at the 1750 level. Now the 1700 zone is also potentially a resistance zone. We can move this intermediate zone to likely this swing low here, which it almost hit as well. That's the first retest of this swing low, and it hit the low of 1670.72. This was a low of 1670.32. All right, so that's intermediate support zone, and next key support zone is going to be at 1650 level. So we'll see if that's going to be tested next week. There's also the previous channel that it broke out from as well, and we could extend this out, and that's also a confluence of support. So if it does break below the intermediate support zone, 1670 area, then it could move back into the channel to try to target the 1650 and 38 fib retracement level, and we'll see whether that will be hit next week. So we can probably extend this zone here between these two levels. But we're not sure whether it's going to extend further down to test this previous lower channel trend line, but we will see. So the immediate resistance now is going to be at 1700. So if it does not break back above 1700, then it could be stuck in this new zone between 1650 and 1700. Could if we mark this as same as the trend line, you can see this potential. This was the triangle that it quickly fell out from. All right. So let's take a look at the dollar yen and the inverse of the spot gold. On Tuesday, it had a massive move, breakout higher above the 108 resistance zone, and then the daily 200 EMA, and then continued further towards the 110 level. That's the key major resistance level. And this 108 now is potentially a support zone. And the intermediate support zone is also likely going to be at the daily 200 EMA around the 108.40. Now if it does break out higher above the 110 level, there's this major downtrend line that it has to break through, and so far it has not been able to do that over the last few months. Let's take a look at the weekly time frame, and you see that was the massive move last week, and it's coming up to the 110, and if it does break through, then this downtrend line is going to be a significant resistance. All right, so let's also just take a quick look at the weekly time frame of the spot gold, and there's a huge bearish engulfing candlestick for last week, and there's a potential continuation move and targeting the 1650 level. All right, so next week is going to be a critical one for these two pairs, with the Federal Reserve having their rate decision coming out on Wednesday afternoon in US, so early Thursday morning here in Singapore. There's also CPI figures before that on Wednesday, and then the PPI on Thursday. So some next key event following yesterday's non-farm payroll report, and we'll see what the announcements are from the Federal Reserve. All right, so do check out my other videos on euro, cable, and the Aussie dollar as well, where there are some significant moves made. And do trade safe next week, and have a good trading week, and cheers for now.